This is Minister Carnes. Welcome to another edition of Translation and Interpretation.
The views expressed in this video are not those of Minister Carnes and Kingdom Networks. Kingdom Networks does not support the presenters in this video. The information in this video is for educational purposes only. Minister Carnes does not condone the doctrinal beliefs or usage of pagan terminology in this video presentation by the presenter.
Dr. Dan McClellan is a self-proclaimed Bible scholar. His religious beliefs seem to be those of Mormonism. He is a Christian, and he does have some knowledge of the divine counsel of the Almighty.
Did you know there's no head malevolent angel named Satan anywhere in the Hebrew Bible? Hey everybody, I'm Dan McClellan. I'm a scholar of the Bible and religion, and the notion of a head malevolent angel named Satan is an innovation of Greco-Roman period Judaism and the New Testament. It's nowhere to be found anywhere in the Hebrew Bible. The serpent in the Garden of Eden is not Satan. It's just a serpent. And no, the book of Revelation is not referring to the serpent of the Garden of Eden when it talks about this great serpent and dragon. It's referring to Leviathan, as we find in places like Psalm 74 and Isaiah 27:1. And Isaiah 14, which refers to the Babylonian king sarcastically as Halel ben Shachar, or Shining One, Son of the Dawn, a way to refer to the deity associated with Venus, is not about Satan. It's just about the human king of Babylon. And the human king of Tyre is the object of the scorn in Ezekiel 28. And that human king is referred to as Ben Adam, or son of the human, or son of Adam. And so when it talks about him being in the Garden of Eden, that is because he's being used as representative of all humanity. And there's no cherub anywhere in the Garden of Eden that has anything to do with any Satan anyway. Cherubs weren't identified as angels until after the Bible, and Satan wasn't identified as a fallen angel until after the Bible. The word Satan in Hebrew just means an adversary or accuser, and it is overwhelmingly used as a generic noun that could refer to anyone, human or divine, who takes up a position as an adversary or accuser to someone else. So in Numbers 22, the angel of the Lord comes out against Balaam as a Satan. And then it can also be used as a title for a role within the divine council. So in the beginning of the book of Job, in Zechariah 3, it's not Satan, it's Ha-Satan, the Satan, as in the one who works for God and holds the position of adversary or accuser within the divine council. This is someone doing God's bidding, working on behalf of God. You don't have a head malevolent angel named Satan until late Greco-Roman period Judaism and the New Testament. No such figure is anywhere to be found in the Hebrew Bible.
Dr. Dan is on point in this presentation concerning Satan from Isaiah 14 and Ezekiel 28. Three issues I do see. The serpent in the Garden of Eden is an adversary, Satan, when he or it influenced Eve to eat from the tree. Is Satan a part of the divine counsel of Yah? Dr. Dan references the book of Job, but this thought cannot be extrapolated from the book of Job based on the dialogue between Satan and the Almighty. The entity known as the Satan seems to have access to or be a part of the Almighty's heavenly host, but there are no indications that he is a part of the divine council. Yes, the Almighty has a divine council. Secondly, Revelation chapter 12 does not indicate that the Leviathan and the dragon, also known as the serpent, also known as the devil, are the same. However, some symbolism is used within the text. Scriptural references to Leviathan. In the Bible, Leviathan is presented as a magnificent, powerful creature created by the Almighty, as seen in the book of Job, chapter 41, and Psalm chapter 104, and as a symbol of chaos, evil, and destructive forces that the Almighty will ultimately defeat, as in Isaiah chapter 27, verse 1, and Psalm chapter 74, verse 14. Did Dr. Dan use other non-biblical references or extra-biblical sources other than the Bible? There is a good possibility, but those sources are unknown, if any. Make sure that you share your thoughts on this topic by leaving a comment.